So what's the 5 seconds about? Well, okay, here it goes. These meth heads would knock on doors. And this heroin addict would always be inside the same door that they knock on, right? It's almost an indefinite probability. And they would blind each other getting warmed up. So they switch positions, and they pull guns on each other, and they have a set of coordination, both of them. So they both call out that it's a bad situation. And these rug burns would show up, and these sorry tooths would show up. And one of them can speak about the 50s, and while the other one's just like, I was there. And they would well, the other one wouldn't be known for jamming him. He's just like, he's electronic. So he jams him more, and he is fighting blind. So he shoots up the place, and the other guy shoots back. And it's not a story they talk about. This is like the end call of it. And so they warn each other not to ever cross into each other's paths. And before any of that, they would kill each other. So, I mean, on both sides, again. And so, I mean, if you wanted a perimeter on things, I mean, they both rip each other off. I mean, I think the plan with one side is the consumption and the entirety of the subject is upholded, while the other is known to break a limit. So they both get up off the floor, and it's never a good situation. And they're both known to cause some sort of viral contagion. I mean, body odors is a big thing. I mean, the stuff collects everywhere. And keeping up with blood and rivalry and all kinds of stuff is not really my cup of tea. And there's like a texture pack that reverses a signal to where you never did either or, if you did both. And that's what some people are about. And this texture pack is released like every 2 weeks. And it's about the latest hospitalizations. And they say, I mean, you can get one good look at death and you'll end up there. So these stained, these these flesh jackets would appear. And everybody agrees at one point that they were entirely religious and that they were accepted by this religion. So, I mean, they're fighting blind again. And nobody can tell if it's hot or cold. So there's this super cold. And if you believe any of that, there's a chance you'll end up in a hospital bed. Because, I mean, the registration on anything like that would be an overdose entirely. So, I mean, you're already in a hospital bed as soon as you wake up that day. And they draw out these miracles for you to walk through. And if you don't, I mean, you still wake up. I mean, you didn't want to die. I mean, you were totally ready to live it up. So there's this dawn of certainty that people don't share the same visions, for one thing. And that's another thing. So there's an entire plausible reason to believe that hardcore is flesh eating, carnivore. And people are like, well, I never really believed in religion, so, I mean, I was a good kid. I mean, that's in orbit now. Okay, whatever. And so, I mean, somebody is cracking heads. And they draw out these daily situations in your memory. And that's it for today.